I'm going to show you how to work with Inkscape. I'm using a Dutch version, but I hope my English is well enough to let you understand with it. There's a fast setup way, and you can choose anything, but I won't do that. You can do anything you like. We go to Let's Draw. And Inkscape is draw freely. It is freeware. You can download it for Mac and you can download it for Windows. So that's very nice. You can download it for Linux. Well, I say a new document on the down around here, and the settings are a little bit 4 and A4, and I think this one is going down or this way. No. Well, first we do the document settings. So we go to File, and then we go to Document Properties. And I'm going to draw a heart in the colors of Ukraine. So we need a square. Therefore, I go for 200 by 200 millimeters. You can even you can even choose another unit where you work in. But on this moment I will put it this way. Okay, then you can close this this window and you can find a way. You can go back another time to document properties where we are working, and you can also choose a raster. And therefore you can work with some kind of rasters, but we can say, well, choose a new raster, which are many points, many lines. When we enlarge the tussenafstand, the space between the lines, we enlarge it to 20 by 20. When you are working with it, you can also use the tab or the shift tab to go to the different fields of a form. Well, then we have the document settings OK, and we can snap to this magnet here, and then you can snap to the grid. So it's easily to draw, for example, as a circle, and that's what we will do. We draw a circle. And with that, we have a new object here. We can here choose the objects and manipulate them. We can click them and we can make them twice as large as we like. I would like to set also the properties of it. So I'm coming here with the fill. And then we have here fill and stroke. And we can change that. So the fill will be the fill of the blue of the Ukrainian art. This is just a normal color. And here we go to blue and a little bit of more green. So this way we have a kind of blue. When we go to the stroke, we have here a color, but we actually don't need a stroke. Therefore, we can set on it thinner, or maybe we can set the color on no stroke at all on this place. So here we are with our circle. Well, I'll copy that circle. And we say Control C to copy it, or maybe Control V, and then one is pasted. And it's pasted on another place, but well, we put them like somewhere like here. We have two shapes, and we can select both by the shift, or we can select them, and this way then they are also both selected. And then we can have two paths and we can unite them to one. And you see so this way. And now we have one single object. And when we want to change one of the nodes, we can see we select it and then we can change one of the nodes. At this moment I will try to put it this way that the center is on a strong line. The center of the heart, the coming heart, is here on this on the on that line here, so on this way, this way. That is just a one line. Then I can draw the second shape, which is a part of the heart, and I'll draw it with the pen. And with the pencil, we can draw in any of those, and then we can draw it this way. We can put it here, and because of the grid, we can put it there, and because of the grid, we can do it right down to this place. And then we can choose a second filling color, like here on the downside, and we can see that it's a little bit. When I'm using this pencil or a circle, and when I'm going to draw, you can also see here on the downside the options with which you are drawing. So that's very important for when you don't know, well, I do not want to draw it in a certain way. At this moment, is the heart is not quite yes, the shape is not quite Ukraine because it's going not well on this side and on this side, and that's when we're going to change the nodes so to make them complete. Well, I've put them here on the front, and I can zoom in by hitting the plus on my keyboard, and then I can choose this. So it's now this one is selected, and I can try to move it this way, but it will jump because of this so I will finish this snapping, and then I put it right on this place, and on the other side I will do it also. Well, then we don't have just our result back because we have this shape with another way, but with this tool, this node tool, I'm changing the path, and I can also select one side. You can see it on both nodes, and I can change this in a Bezier curve. And you see here two of the handles, and I'll make them on the same height, but I'm trying to do it in this direction of the complete shape. This is well, it is a nice place. We do it on the same side here, and therefore we also say change it to, and we got an extra curve to change the Bezier curve until this point. This is nice. And we can zoom by the plus, of course, to see whether or not it is quite well done. Well, it can be a little bit better. So this way. And that way. Yes, that's all right. And when we go back to this tool, then we can move around. With the minus key, we are just on the shape. We can also change this one into a curve when we are in the node tool. So we go to the node tool again, and then we'll choose this one, and you see those two are selected, and then I'll change that in curve as well. And then we can make it a little bit more dynamic this way, so whatever you like. And I can, well, this yellow part is a little bit large, so I'm going to put this one on the top, but therefore I snap this wall again to the, well, this way. So now I have two paths and two objects, and I want to group them to one single object. Well, we choose the shift, we'll choose this tool, objects selecting. We take the second one over here, and then we're going to join them, not by the path, but we're going to group them. And when I do it by paths, I will show you, then you will see there is one shape, and it's a nice shape, but it's with one property of the stroke and one property of the fill. That is not what I need, so I do Command C. And I'll choose them both again. And we have the two objects. And with these two objects, we go to object, and then we say group. At this moment, we have just one group. I select to take it twice. You can see I can handle this, or when I want to move it, I can also handle this way. So this is a way we can zoom a little bit more. We're going to go into image, and then we get zooming, and then we say perform will to zoom the complete page. So then we have seen it here, and this is the result until now.